Neighbors tell Coin 6 they are worried a proposed shelter for drug addicts will go in right next to a daycare. This is Coin 6 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Jenny Hansen.
And I'm Dan Tilkin. The city of Kelso has to decide if they'll put limits on where the shelter can go. The rules for the shelter are being discussed at the city council meeting tonight. We send Chris Holmstrom to Cowlitz County to dig deeper into this issue.
Adina Gribsey and several Kelso residents are furious about a potential low-barrier shelter that could be coming to Kelso. The organization is called Love Overwhelming. The group focuses on helping the homeless, no questions asked. This would include sex offenders and people who are still drunk or high. The neighbors worry they could be living next to children.
How can someone be okay with putting one of these places, or potentially trying to get one of these places in, like right next to a daycare, when there's little kids there?
But Executive Director Chuck Hendrickson disagrees. He says this area is in need of a shelter for people, including those suffering from addiction. But he says finding a permanent place to call home has been tough.
I know that for me and stories I've heard of other individuals, the change that has come about has because someone believed in them. They just loved them right where they are.
But it all comes down to the Kelso City Council. Tonight they will hear two recommendations. The Planning Commission's recommendation would allow emergency shelters to only open in industrial zones, and drugs and alcohol would not be permitted in the facility. The city staff's recommendations would allow low-barrier shelters to open in residential areas and allow drug and alcohol use in the facility. As you can imagine, both sides are very passionate about this issue. Now, City Council is not expected to vote tonight, but we'll keep you updated as this story develops. Reporting in downtown Kelso, I'm Chris Holmstrom, Coin 6 News.